breath in, exhale out. Deep breath in, exhale out. Deep breath in, exhale out. Stillness. Deep breath in, exhale out. Stillness. Deep breath in, exhale out. Relax. Release and let go. Stillness. Stillness. Internal peace. Internal peace. Internal peace. Stillness. 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 Charge yourself in the oneness of your higher self. Stillness and blessings, everybody. Love and light. Hold us in health. Stillness and blessings, love and light. Hold us in health. To one and to all, namaste. Hotel, salam, peace, hello. Did I miss anything? Shalom. I hope everyone in the best vibration possible. As for me, at this moment, I'm feeling very well, extremely good. I did a lot of resting today, you know, powering up, charging my energy, you know, and we're gonna get it on in. We about to take off with the 80K Luca Life, you know, for those who don't got one. You know, my boy raggedy, but for those who don't got one, we still be getting it in. 80K Luke, Law of Life. And we finished off with the 7 bodies yesterday. And from the 7 bodies, it goes into, I made reference that the 7 bodies was not talking specifically about the 7 chakras, but the 7 chakras are in connection to the 7 bodies. So we're going into for further explanation of what the 7 bodies was talking about. This section goes into the 7 chakras, or the centers, on page 74. Chakras are centers in the etheric body, corresponding with the ganglionic centers in the physical body. So etheric body is a word to write down, to look up, and be familiar with, as well as your ganglionic centers. You know, we need to know more about ourselves, you know, our organs, what's in us, you know, what we made of, and so forth and so on. So especially where our health is concerned, because there's things be going on with us, and all terminologies be brought to us when we talking to medical professionals and so forth and so on, and we have no idea what they talking about. So then we end up placing our life in the trust of somebody else's hands, and it ain't necessarily a good thing, but it ain't it ain't a bad thing neither. But we just need. My point is, we just need to take more control over our well-being, inside and out. That's spiritually and physically. Chakras are centers in the etheric body corresponding with the ganglionic centers in the physical body, glands. Organs are the physical parts of the body in relation to these centers. Our organs are the physical parts of the body in relation to these centers. As I stated yesterday, to every physical organ there is an etheric or energetic correspondence. Organs are the physical parts of the body in relation to these centers. Through the chakras flow an inner energy of force or force. Some call it chi, some call it prana. It's known as different things depending on the school of thought that you come under. Some call it the Holy Spirit, In this new instruction, giving the understanding and practical use of the I Am presence, the hidden law is set aside concerning the developing of the 7 centers and drawing the fire, otherwise known as the Kundalini of the spine. The centers of consideration are the heart, 4th chakra, the head, the 7th chakra, and the throat, the 5th chakra. This development is controlled through the action of the presence or source, and when it acts, there is perfect balance of love, wisdom, and power. All danger is eliminated. When the pituitary and pineal gland become attuned or balanced, illumination takes place. When the light expands in the heart, it goes to the head and brings about illumination. Quite the reverse of awakening the centers with the intellect and a lot less work. Knowledge of the I Am presence and its action in producing results is in many phases of the law a reverse of the old hidden law or occult law, because occult only means hidden. So when I say hidden, that I'm just replacing it, because it says occult in the book, but occult only means hidden. The pineal gland is where the light from the source or higher self enters. The energies of the lower centers will rise or be drawn to the heart, throat, and head centers. In this new cycle just begun, we will work through the centers of the heart, head, and throat, controlling all through those centers, instead of as in former teachings by concentration upon the physical organs or the lower centers. We will no longer use the hidden way of working to develop and control the life force from the base of the spine up to the top of the head. Through the 7 centers, the lower centers will not be concentrated upon as previously. By working through the head, heart, and throat centers, the others are then naturally developed through the action of the I Am presence, without having to struggle through the human quality as formerly. Each center is the focus for a certain constructive or God quality and the connection of one of the 7 bodies. At present, the centers are also a point or seat of certain human or destructive qualities. Each center originally represented certain constructive qualities, but in mankind's present condition, all the centers except the one at the top of the head are expressing some quality other than constructive, rather the opposite of the original design to express through that center. The action now is to definitely develop the centers in the heart, head, and throat, and learn how to let the higher presence, source, God, whatever you call it, take command again. However, as each center represents one of the 7 rays, the Elohim, Archangel, and Chohan of that ray focalize energy through that center. We can call to the Elohim, Archangel, and Chohan of that ray represented in each center to blaze and intensify their light there. That is a perfectly safe procedure and not dangerous as the formal practice was. Levitation is an activity of light. What enables one to levitate? It is his own higher self, Christ self, higher mental body. When one's light has expanded sufficiently to let the Christ self take command, and it has raised the consciousness and vibratory action of the physical body, it is connected by a light ray with the Christ self, and you are able to walk on it. Then when one stands in the atmosphere, the air feels substantial or solid under the feet. Those who walk on fire in reality have their pillar or tube of light in between their feet and the fire. We should give all back to the presence, including our bodies. We should give all back to the presence, whatever you want to call it. We should give all back to the presence, including our bodies. Our bodies is the temple of God, right? We don't own things. All things belong to Source. It is the holding on to things that prevents levitation, that prevents freedom. Not just physical things, mental things. It is the holding on to things that serve no good, that prevents you from levitating, ascending, flying. The student may want to give all back to the presence and in the intellect think he has, but not in the feelings. Rays of light go out from every cell and through every pore, from the higher self and the presence, to some distance around the body. When one feels tired, those rays shorten and droop. That enables the sinister forces to drive in. So when you're tired, rest, man, because when you're tired and you're still doing things and being active, and you know you're tired, man, you're open to all type of sinister and lower vibratory forces. You're not good. We don't be good as we think we be, man. Power up. Pores are little openings with a tiny hair in each, through which originally poured out a small ray or stream of light. So what that's saying is our pores was originally intended for us to emanate rays of light, and we do, but the thing is, we either don't know what type of, if you don't know what type of light you emanating or you sending out, you probably sending out lower vibratory light. But if you know this, then I don't even have to tell you. That's why I'm doing what I'm doing now by sharing this. You heard? Pores are little openings with a tiny hair in each, through which were originally poured or pour out a small ray or stream of light. Hair represents a ray of light. Hair represents a ray of light. Hair represents a ray of light. In former ages, a head of long hair meant power, and the more and longer the hair, the greater the power. In India, even today, masters and devotees have long hair and wear turbans to cover it. The physical bodies of most people are smaller than their divine pattern. This is caused by discord and former embodiments. A very small stature is caused by intellectual pursuits. I'm gonna go ahead and give y'all a bonus with habits because it's just a small section. But we just finished the chakras. So now I'm gonna include habits. Your outer self is the means by which you hold the attention by which things are accomplished. Habits are established by your attention on the appearance world by accepting it. There would be no problems if it were not for the misuse of attention. Habit is accumulated energy charged with a given desire. In case of wrong habits of food, drink, etc., you can say, higher self, take charge of my desire, and also use the transmuting violet flame to transmute wrong habits. Ashe. You can do this also for another whom you wish to assist, so you can help others by that same affirmation. Human or wrong habits, don't fight them, but just ask your higher self to take them out your way. And all of a sudden, you will find that they have disappeared. Do not battle or struggle. That is the outer self trying to be the doer, and sometimes just makes matters more intense or worse. In great firmness, in your feelings, ask your higher self to take them out, transmute them, and replace them with higher vibrations of desire and perfection. The place habits forms is in the clothing of light, the force field, which is the density of the cellular structure. The realm of habit is the force field around the points of light and also in the emotional body. All those habits are feelings. The atomic structure of your body, the atom of your body has a consciousness of its own. Habit. Do a thing twice or 3 times, and it is a habit. You have an atomic consciousness. That is what some call subconscious. It is the seat of all habits. The body elemental and the elementals comprising the body obey the commands of the individual, and that becomes their action. That is what makes habits so potent. Transmute, cause, core, record, effect, and memory of every human habit and replace it with the perfection of the present and higher vibratory thoughts, actions, and speech. With that, I thank y'all. These mosquitoes tearing me up. Love and light. Wholeness and health, stillness and blessings. Like, share, subscribe. $SAIWOODAGOD. That's $Sawu to God. Y'all have a blessed remainder of Sunday, and hopefully I will see y'all tomorrow. 1.